Yeah, I think we did it. It's only been a week. I haven't forgotten how to do this. Not yet. Not yet. I'll get there someday.
Hopefully not.
Where I forget how to do streaming. Nah, it'll happen eventually.
Great.
But hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. It has been a week, and I'm sure we will talk to you about it. But we are here. We are excited.
Yeah.
My thing is on. My speakers were on. Sorry. You got that in a bit of stereo for a second there. Okay. So, we're here. We're back for more of our Pokemon FireRed Nuzlocke. Our first ever Nuzlocke here on the channel. And this will likely be the second to last of these streams.
Yes.
No guarantees about anything, really, but that's our thought process behind it. We will see how we do today with that.
So Erica says sideways eyes and a glittering heart. And then Hub says, well, why don't... Do you know who that is? Maybe you can...
Shang Tsung voice.
Yeah, I don't know that person's voice.
It's okay.
So.
It has begun.
Okay.
We departed from the Pokemon League Gate. We departed from the Pokemon League Gate. And we saved in Victory Road last time. Here is our current team.
Don't like the music.
Levels 45 and 46 are what our team is at right now. And I guess for a bit of context for folks who may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VoD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and as I said, we are here continuing our first ever Pokemon Nuzlocke with Pokemon FireRed version. Vanilla Nuzlocke, just with impossible evolutions allowed, but otherwise no different. And yeah, we are back.
Vanilla Nuzlocke with a cherry and a twist.
yeah, definitely.
Hop says, so you had a fun week too? Seems to be going around.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, we haven't fought this person yet. Come on, I'll whip you. All right.
You'll whip us?
That's what he said. Because he's a tamer and he has a whip.
What do you think of that, Erica? She says it's been a week for me too, y'all. Medical situations blow.
God damn. Well, yeah. As always, I mean, we know we're going to tell our story. But if people want to tell us how their week has been, more specifically, please feel free. You're always more than welcome. We would love to hear from you, as long as you're willing to share.
Right.
Positive or negative. Don't be afraid. I guess we shift in Thanos against Persian, though. It's probably just Sylvester. I'm afraid of Bite, which is why I'm not leaving Simpsons in. Furious Swipes, okay. That could have been a problem against Thanos. I'm glad we didn't put Thanos in that for that one. Let's Earthquake. Payday. Yeah, we'll happily regale folks with the full story of what happened to us this week as the stream kind of gets into it. Yeah. And then we have some cool stuff to talk about too, so we'll get to that. I'll basically just transfer over.
Right.
Golduck against Sylvester. That's terrifying, but you know what? We do have Thanos, so we wanted to put Thanos in. Golduck used Screech. Okay, a little scary, but we're not going to be slower. So, Shockwave. I just hope we kill. We do. Oh, a crit! Interesting. I mean, first of all, nice job, Thanos. But yeah, a crit is nice. We won.
Nice. What's the other thing he's holding?
It's
like an ice cream cone.
It's unclear. I thought it was a lollipop, but I don't fully understand why a tamer would be holding a lollipop.
Maybe it's a ping pong paddle.
Truly don't know.
And a tamer could use that.
Jesus.
Erica says there's no gentle, there's no gentle or PG way to say it, so I'll just say that sudden and unexplained swelling in parts of the body that do not normally swell is rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably awful.
Yep. Hab says mostly just more and more being talked down to about my parenting style.
Gross. Not that this is, like, changes whether or not it's terrible, but is it by family, friends, strangers?
Yeah, who knows enough about how you parent that they feel that they're entitled to do that?
Oh, why did I put in Gluttony? It's gonna take forever. Onyx has a very high defense.
And Erica, I won't ask more, because it seems like you don't want me to, and that's fine.
Totally fair.
And I'm also sorry. That sounds like it probably fucking sucked.
Leftovers, so we're back to full. Maybe I just go back to Simpsons and just kill it with like a second or something. So we can move on with our lives here.
Yeah.
Fully parried again, nice. Confusion? Yeah, we got more confusions. Onyx, very defensive, not especially known. Come on, okay. Not especially known for its special defense. So. Critical hit. I mean, you could have done that originally and then wouldn't have taken any damage, but you know, whatever, I guess. Simpsons is now level 46.
Nice.
Look at those pluses.
Very nice.
Hell yeah. 128 special defense. Very nice. Gluttony did not level up, but is probably like an inch from doing so. Okay. Let's, yeah, so talking about our adventures, we got home from our adventure at 11 o'clock or 11:30 last night. That was how our adventure ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got home very late, 4 days later than we planned, or 3 days later than we planned.
I thought it was 4.
Well, because we were planning on getting home Monday, right before the stream, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so yeah, 3-4 days.
Erica says, I would normally be totally fine answering questions, but this particular incident occurred in a region that causes me some bad dysphoria, so I'd like to move on. Heart.
Deal.
Yeah, of course.
Deal. I feel like this is not the correct choice. It is not. Alright, headbutts should be fine. We have very weirdly high attack, so we should be fine with headbutting with Simpsons here. Egg Bomb is a physical? No, it's going to be grass, which is special. So we should be fine. Of course, we're fully paralyzed. I feel more comfortable using a super potion here, unfortunately. Egg Bomb again. Because like a crit Egg Bomb would have been annoying. So that was 29 to 99 was 30 points. So yeah, doubled would be 60. So yeah, it was something we had to be aware of. Missed! Hell yeah. Fully parried twice in a row. It's a lot of paralysis between us and that Onyx. 70. Okay. So we saw the crit would do 60. Miss. Good. Fully paralyzed again.
Wow.
Miss. Headbutt. Okay. It's going to take a while. Egg Bomb. Headbutt. Another one would do it, but instead I'm just going to go to Gluttony and save our potions and stuff if we can help it. Hyper Potion, see? And there you go, I'm happy I did it. Headbutt. Egg Bomb misses. Okay.
So Hab says my ex having unfair expectations as usual.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. So it's the child's other parent.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
It makes
Still
sense that they would.
annoying,
It
but
makes
more sense.
Yeah.
I know I'm not perfect and there are ways I can improve, but she takes it way too far because she's a workaholic and I can't be what she is. And I don't feel right speaking more all about her in
Or
public.
ill.
Or ill about her in public. Okay. Yeah, that also
Fair.
makes sense.
Yeah. Be the bigger person
Right.
in that regard. But yes, as Amy said, that definitely sucks.
He says, did YouTube not show you the comment about the break? No.
No.
It did not.
Why are we asleep again? It used... That's a big amount of damage for a crit. What is going on with this goddamn Exeggutor? Get out of here. I didn't even notice we'd fallen asleep. I was like, not paying attention. Okay, high special defense. Oh, we get confused as well. Okay.
Yeah, what is with this one Exeggutor just being like a bitch?
I don't know, but I hate it. Oh my god. Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
I tell myself that all the time. It's never true.
No.
Erica says, Gruel. Sighing in exasperation, pulling the flute they just put back in their bag out again.
Every time.
I hate music.
How many power points does sleep powder have? Because apparently it's going to be every other turn that we are going to get hit with sleep powder until the end of its time. This is very annoying. Holy shit. Right, the bag. This is what, 4 times?
Yeah. Says, I said it did lead to a nice break from everyone yesterday.
Okay.
I just wish it had been, you should get some rest instead of, F you, I need to not look at you.
There must have been, I think there's a typo.
Okay.
But keep reading.
Only I said the full F.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's why YouTube didn't allow it, but
Yeah. For a day. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it says Gore S Day. And I was like, I don't know what that is.
Alright, I'm gonna try to keep headbutting. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's not. We're gonna apparently have to wait out this sleep powder, everybody. It's literally just a waste of time. Like, that's all it is.
Oh my god.
6 times? 5 times? Something like that. Confusioning. We keep gaining more with the Every time they use sleep powder, we just gain more health back and go back to where we were before. Sleep powder. I'm in an endless loop. Judge, my opponent has represented a loop.
Erica says apparently this Exeggutor in specific is the final boss.
Yeah, for my sanity, maybe. God damn it. Just stop.
If we can beat this Exeggutor, we can beat the final four. Hobbs says not even Bullseye's Exeggutor is this bad.
Yeah, I'm sure when we come across Bullseye's Exeggutor, it'll be like dead instantly. There's a crit. Finally, it's not on our side, but still, it like at least changes this monotonous grind a little. Holy shit! There.
Okay. I'm about ready to take an axe to this tree.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's so funny. Alright, Pokeflute.
Hobbs says this is reminding me of Game Grumps versus the plant in Battle Kid.
Oh, hell yeah. Good reference.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm sure it's cool.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I was only partially joking. Does anybody offhand know how many power points Sleep Powder has? And apparently that's the only way we're going to win this fight.
Erica says, Judge, my opponent has demonstrated an infinite loop.
Exactly.
Jennifer dumped me.
Exactly. Jennifer dumped me. That's your shortest and saddest story yet. Aaron was playing against a plant, or fighting a boss monster, a plant boss monster, that was like very difficult, and he just kept dying over and over and over again. Yes, it finally missed! But we're still confused! I forgot it's been 80 turns! No!
Oh my god, I thought maybe it ran out of PP on that by now.
Something different happened.
I'm gonna run out of the room and pretend I need to PP because I just don't want to see this anymore.
Something different happened, though. You never know. Something different could occur. Oh my god.
The possibility does exist, I suppose.
Anyway, Aaron was fighting a plant that was extremely difficult to kill, and he kept dying, but it would send him back down, like, to his last save point or whatever, and he would run back up and fight it again, and then die and go back down over and over and over again, to the point where, because it was getting so, like, duplicative, he decided to start, like, making up... He started deciding to make up stories. As he went, like improv stories. Kind of, but like, you know. And so he would say different stories each and every time, and like the more he fought, the longer the stories would get as he did well. But there was one where he walked into the room, I guess wasn't paying enough attention. I hit headbutt, didn't I? I messed up the loops slightly, but it should be fine. Anyway, he walked into the room not paying attention, not unlike I just did. And just said, as his story, he said, Jennifer dumped me, and then his character got killed. And so he was like, that's it, end of story. And Dan was like, that was your shortest and saddest story yet.
Oh my god.
And so Hob, correctly continuing the thread, says, why is there a plant here? What's he doing? What's his purpose? Why did he have to open up when I showed up?
Erica says, is Is this our Scrooge moment? Is this Exeggutor our Jacob Marley?
Yeah, I mean, I think this dude has more Pokemon too, so we're gonna get visited by, you know, so many different ghosts of different moments past. Past, present, and future, I guess. Although this Exeggutor would be the ghost of Christmas future, because we're gonna face the Exeggutor later. Confusion.
I mean, I'm hoping this is the ghost of Christmas. Amy never has to fucking see it again.
Yeah. Sleep powder misses! Alright, Gluttony. Snapped out of confusion.
Did it.
And it was a crit because Gluttony definitely understood what was happening there. I could do anything. I beat that fight. I could do literally anything.
Yep. Yep.
Somebody go buy a lottery ticket. It's like...
Hob says if we don't win the game today, this has to be the thumbnail. Eric says the carbuncle ate itself? What?
I'm not familiar. Carbuncle is like a little thing? Why am I... I'm thinking of a thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the Ruby Carbuncle or whatever. Big Casper. I forgot Big Casper was in this fight. Simpsons, or sorry, not Simpsons. Gluttony levels up from that, which you goddamn deserve.
Right.
Holy shit.
We
4
all
more
deserve
HP
to level up from that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was his first of 5.
Why?
Yep.
The fuck?
I knew he had more Pokemon. I did not remember that it was his. Oh, it was his first one. Holy shit! Sonic Boom, while annoying, is fine overall. It would just earthquake this thing. Sonic Boom again, annoying, but get the hell out of here.
Hob says you should show Amy the animated collab version of that Game Grumps episode with the sweet remix at the end.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And then he says Erica is making a reference to another Game Grumps episode, which I think was a Sonic-based Mario Party clone.
Oh, interesting.
That sounds weird. Okay.
Do I try Thanos here? Our Pokemon are getting a little lower than I'd like them.
Yeah.
But,
Erica says that's another Game Grumps bit. They were playing a Sonic Mario Party clone, and that line just popped up out of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
And Dan was like, I can't think of 4 words that could make less sense.
That's great.
Yeah.
2 more Pokemon left. Sandslash, like the only one we don't want to be in right now against Sandslash. So let's send in Sylvester. We're going to take Spikes damage because that goddamn Cloyster set up Spikes for some reason. So Spikes are something known as entry hazards. Spikes or, I forget what the floating rocks are called, but floating rocks. And either way, they set up, Stealth Rocks. So that when you, also, why would I send Sylvester over here? But anyway.
I believe they're called Hedrons.
Nice. That's the idea. And basically with Spikes or with Hedrons, when a new Pokemon comes in or is switched in, except for Carpe Diem because it's a flying type, but when a new Pokemon is switched in, they take damage from the entry hazards, either from stepping on the spikes or from getting hit by the Stealth Rocks.
Gotcha.
And at least with the Stealth Rocks, it's considered like a rock type attack. So if you're weak to rock, you'll take extra damage from it.
Okay.
So.
Erica says Spikes, Toxic Spikes, Stealth Rock,
Thank you,
etc.
yes. Yeah, Toxic Spikes set up poisoning. And with Spikes and Toxic Spikes, you can set up multiple layers. Whereas Stealth Rock, you just throw up Stealth Rock and they're there. Spikes, you can have up to 3 layers of regular Spikes or Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes just poison you, don't actually hurt you. Spikes hurt you, and the more Spikes, the more damage from regular Spikes, and the more Toxic Spikes, the more toxic the poisoning, basically.
So no piercing damage.
Exactly. Why does Surf... Oh, the sand attack. I was like, why does Surf keep missing? But we're fine. Just annoying. Thank God.
Woo.
Get out of here, Sand Slash. Okay.
Slash sand. Doesn't do anything.
I mean, it could create like a divot, I suppose. But then you're kind of just digging it, right? Like you're slashing it, but you're really just digging sand out of the way. Sylvester grew to level 47. Is that our first level 47? I think it is. Look at that defense. God damn. Oh, and HP.
Yeah, that's same.
And at level 47.
Nice.
I
Very
like
cool.
that. Yeah. And our last Pokemon is Arcanine.
Oh.
Intimidate lowers our attack, but that's irrelevant because we're going to use... I mean, we're paralyzed, so we're slower, but we're still going to just use Surf. Takedown.
Erica says, we've been fighting this train for like 20 actual minutes. And Hob says, he's fixing a divot.
That is a line from... Do you know?
No.
Space Jam.
Oh. No. I did not.
That's fair. Takedown again. Do you kill yourself with this one? Or does it not do enough damage?
I saw that movie when I was literally 6.
Okay. I owned that movie. I mean, I still probably do. Okay. Well, there we go. We finally beat Cool Trainer George. So it was you who beat Giovanni of Team Rocket. Yeah, Giovanni was a shit ton easier than you, dude. I'm just saying. We had one Pokemon against Giovanni. One. It was very easy. We used that same Pokemon against you, and it was tougher, I promise.
I don't know. Maybe I was older than 6. But it was definitely... No, I think I was 6. Oh well. Hob says, I don't even particularly care for 90% of Space Jam, but that line lives rent-free in my head for some reason.
I will say, because the line is hilarious in context. It's Wayne Knight, who is Newman from Seinfeld.
Okay. He was in Space Jam?
Yes, he was. Not like playing basketball or anything, but...
Oh, yeah.
But there was so Michael Jordan got sucked into a golf ball hole to get pulled in to play basketball with the Looney Tunes.
Okay.
And when he gets sucked through the hole, somebody starts like digging to get to him because they saw him go there. So they're just digging a gigantic hole in the middle of this golf course. And so these guys come up and they're like, what the hell is that guy doing? And he's like, I'm fixing a divot. And the guy the security guard turns around and is like, he's fixing a divot. It's like, okay. It's just
like a huge hole. It's like, dude, that's not fixing a divot. That's creating the world's biggest divot.
Just a huge hole in the ground.
He says he actually did play on the team at the end and got Toon flat.
You're absolutely right. Thank you. You're absolutely right. I forgot. And then they turned it into a fart joke because, you know, he's fat. So,
oh, lovely.
That's fine. Whatever. Oh, I pushed the rock the wrong way. I was trying to get my bearings as to where it was, but now I got it. But yeah, basically because he got flattened, they like used a bike pump to pump him up with air.
Yeah.
And then when he was like massive, like a big balloon,
right.
He popped off of the bike pump, right. And then went around going, right. And all of them were like, oh god, you know, because again, farting. It's a kid's movie.
I guess.
You guess?
I was 6.
Alright. Oh, god damn it. I'm genuinely debating just going back to the Pokemon Center and kind of starting over because we're a little low on some of our team here.
We don't have to fight Exeggutor though, right?
Again, our rival has Exeggutor at the end of the Elite Four. That's... Oh, no, you mean fighting again? No, right. The trainers don't, like, respawn, basically. Okay. Once you've beaten them, you've beaten them.
Yeah, I knew that, but I didn't remember it.
It's fine. Carpe Diem is like the only one that wants to face this Onyx.
Yeah, because they're both dragons. They're not.
Neither of them are dragons.
Hub says, Looney Tunes Back in Action was a superior live-action mixed tunes movie. Not talking down to anyone who enjoys Space Jam. Art is subjective, but Back in Action is criminally underrated.
Sure. Right, Carpe Diem level 47 plus 4 defense. Look at your defense. Damn. Okay. Your special attack is so trash, and it's all that we use on you. Carpe Diem is special based attacks. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I enjoyed Looney Tunes Back in Action. I will agree that it's criminally underrated. I was obsessed, actually obsessed with Space Jam when I was younger. So I can't agree with that statement, but I enjoyed Back in Action quite a bit.
Erica says, I saw Space Jam when I was like 10. My local theater did showings of older kids' movies during summer weekends, and one of them was Space Jam.
That is awesome.
Yeah, because you probably weren't even born yet when it came out, right? Because you're a few years younger than us, I thought. Or am I just pulling that out of my butt?
I think you're right about her being a few years younger than us, but I don't know if you're right about her not being born. Because it didn't come out when we were like...
But she can't see the movie when she's a toddler.
Well, yeah, I guess.
It's not a toddler.
I mean, depending on your age, if you're a toddler watching a movie, it's just sounds and movement. Like, it's, you know, and like colors. It's not like... Yeah, these guys are looking a little rougher than I'd like them to be. Does somebody have dig? No, right? I think we just have to get out of here. Fine, whatever. I'll escape rope out of here. Do I have an escape rope? I guess that's probably a more important question to ask. Yeah! We got 3 more. That'll get us through this. It's just going to be very annoying going back and forth, but gotta do it. Team's looking low.
She says, yeah, I'm 6 to 7 years younger than you guys, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you may have actually been not born when the movie came out. Because I think I was 6.
Yeah, I just know we owned it on VHS. So
I did not.
Psyduck level 22 against a 45. We should be able to beat this Psyduck, right? Right, Big Casper? Oh shit. Okay,
Whoa.
sorry.
Okay. Only we could have fought that instead of an Exeggutor.
That Exeggutor.
Yeah, I saw it in the movie theater with my friend Megan, my best friend Megan.
This is a you story, not reading chat.
Correct.
The Megan that I know?
I would doubt it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
The one we saw at the reunion in person?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, that's the Megan I was thinking of.
Okay. Then that is correct.
Haha. I was trying to figure out a way to say her, like, to let you know who I was talking about without saying her last name, because that's rude. But there you go, I figured it out. Haha!
Did it. Hobbs says, I grew up on the classic Toon Shorts.
Okay.
And I hate all sports except 3 fictional ones. So while I watched Space Jam for the tunes themselves, few of the jokes landed.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a big basketball or sports in general kid. I played baseball, but hated every second of it. Every actual second of it. I played soccer, and I enjoyed playing soccer, but that does not mean I enjoy watching soccer. And then, I mean, I play Ultimate, and I would watch Ultimate. I haven't sought it out, but that was once I got to college. That wasn't when I was younger. But yeah, I think, you know, I'm a bad American, quote unquote, but I think baseball is disgustingly boring. Like,
Yeah, I'm not a sports person either. My coworkers would always be like, "Did you see the game?" I'm like, "I don't care about sports."
No.
And they would keep talking to me about it. I don't care about sports.
Yeah. I will say, basketball, my parents got me a hoop when I was younger because I asked for it, I believe. I actually will have to check with them on that. I do not recall. But every day when I would, or multiple days a week when I would come home from school, I would play on that hoop a lot. This thing's gonna have button, right? Fine, I'll switch. I would play basketball and I would practice and I'd practice. And based on my weight and my size, I definitely got flack. This is not like a traumatic thing for me, in my opinion. I mean, maybe it is more than I realize, but based on my weight and my size, I got a lot of flack from people when I said that I was going to try out for the basketball team in middle school. Some people were happy, but others were like, "What the hell are you doing here?" You know, that kind of thing. And I was super excited to show off my ability because I knew I was good. And so I went to I literally almost called it a rehearsal because I am the biggest nerd in the world. I don't.
Now you know why he doesn't play basketball at all.
I went to the tryouts, and while shooting around before the tryouts actually started, I tossed a ball up, it bounced, and I was going to catch the rebound, and the ball came down and hit me directly on my middle finger, jamming it at the knuckle. It was so painful, and there was nothing I could do about it, and I could not continue with the tryout. And so, despite the fact that I knew that I was good and everybody was giving me shit, I actually had to leave because I hurt myself and could not continue. So again, I don't think it was that traumatic because in the grand scheme of things, like, I wouldn't have wanted to be on the basketball team anyway. Like, and that's not me just being like, fine, I didn't want to do it anyway. Like, I actually don't think I would have wanted to be on that team.
Like, in hindsight, looking at, like, who was on it, what they did.
Well, yes and no. I mean, those guys just, they weren't my friend group. Like, you know, I think they would have been fine because, like, I know some of them, and they were decent enough guys. Like, they were nice enough. It was some of them that were, you know, like,
I
more
believe
hesitant.
I recall some of them being not the best.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong about whether they were on the basketball team, but I don't think I am.
Okay.
So Hub says, back in action, understood the characters better.
Okay, sure. Plus, it had Brendan Fraser, and he's fantastic.
Well, yeah.
So, there's that.
He says, oh, nothing will ever beat Roger Rabbit in that department.
Sure.
Erica says, Space Jam is exactly 4 months and 7 days older than me. Gross. But also kind of cool.
That is very cool. That is very cool. That's when it came out in theaters or was released in, like, home entertainment, VHS, etc. I assume in theaters.
Hob says, I was 10 when Space Jam came out.
Okay. If you look up when Space Jam came out, Amy, I can tell you, or we will be able to say how old we were. I'm not sure offhand.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I will at some point, but I've got some more things to read.
Please.
Erica says, I was in a kids bowling league for a couple years, and I was decent enough at it to get 5 trophies my second year.
Hell yeah.
I remember once during a musical I was in, I was a hero and sprained my ankle in Act 1 and did the entire rest of the show on a sprain that was threatening to become a break. Nice. What'd you do?
There was a Geodude that used Magnitude on my big Casper, but it had Levitate, so it missed.
Nice.
And then it blew up. And that's a normal type attack, and it doesn't hit big Casper, so
Nice.
we won.
Very nice. Hab says I used to like watching Heroes of the Storms esports back when they did them, I guess.
Okay.
And some competitive board game stuff, if that counts.
That's cool.
Oh, I enjoy playing bowling once in a while, I guess, but like Walter. Oh. Sobchak, I ain't.
Yeah, it's funny, when I was younger, my parents used to like, they would struggle with this a lot, because we would do bowling like once a year with scouts. Like there would be like a bowling day or whatever. And I think it would be like I guess it was like an attempt at a fundraiser, because of course it was, because it's a charity organization. So, you know, they're always trying to make money. But I remember like going and playing, and every year I was just so upset at how terrible I was. Spit up. Nice. I was just upset at how bad I was, and my parents were like, yeah, you only bowl once a year.
Right.
Like, of course you're bad. Like, you never practice it. And I'm like, but why am I so bad? I was like, I would get so angry, and they'd be like, like,
yeah.
what do you want from us?
You want them to take you bowling, apparently.
I guess, but it was never a thing that I like ever asked for,
Yeah,
aside from
you
like.
didn't want to do it. You just wanted to be good when you did it out of the blue.
Yep.
That was me too. I was terrible at anything athletic, except for dodgeball.
I'm pretty good at dodgeball myself. Hell yeah.
You know, I grew up in an abusive home, so I'm good at dodging things, but and I have good reflexes, I think is really what it is, but I have terrible coordination, and I am clumsy. So that doesn't help, you know, but I was good at dodgeball. I couldn't catch the balls to get other people out, but I could move out of the way and not get myself out.
Nice. God, I always loved when we played dodgeball in school, and there was just very obviously the group of people that weren't having it, and so they would just stand in the back, and like you'd be trying to win, like you have to get the whole other team out, so you throw a ball, it hits them, and they look at you like you just told them they were ugly. Like they're like, ew. It's like, so the gym teacher's like, okay, you're out, you can get off the field.
Yeah, like stop making faces and get the heck out of the way, so the people who aren't out can play.
That's how it goes, man.
Yeah, whenever we played dodgeball, I was always like the fourth, third, sometimes even second to last person.
Hell yeah.
To get out.
Nice.
Yeah. But we didn't play it a ton of times.
Yeah, it wasn't very
But
often.
I would love it when we did, because it was the one thing I could do in gym class. The one thing.
God, I loved when we, in high school, we got to play Ultimate, and the gym teacher would actually have to like give us handicaps. Like the gym teacher would come up to us and be like, okay, could you not like just have one person stand on one end and throw it to the other person at the other end? Could you like actually have it be like 3 like catches along the way?
Right.
We were like, okay, sure. So then we do 3 catches along the way and get the point like
Right.
immediately, and like you know, they pass it, we'd run in and intercept it, and like then, you know, 1, 2, 3 and score every time. Like, yeah, that and volleyball I was very good at in gym. Very good. What am I looking at?
Erica says, piece of advice, if you're in a really dance-heavy show and sprain your ankle barely into it, you do not need to keep performing. Crying, laughing face.
Look, I
Yeah.
did that with my back
Yeah, you did.
in West Side Story. Partway into West Side Story, I was, I don't know if I've told this story. I was one of the Jets, and like a week before, at some point during rehearsals, I fell off a stage not having anything to do with West Side Story, but I fell off of the stage onto a tile floor, lower back first, because like my ass kind of went more down, so my lower back hit first, like my just above my tailbone, and I ended up like I you know, like most people do, I jumped up and I was like, I'm okay, because a ton of people ran over and they were like, oh my god, we thought we were going to the hospital with you, like based on, you know, what it sounded like. So I was like, no, I'm okay, it's fine. Oh shit, I didn't go over there? There's an item over there. But yeah, I was definitely not fine. I had bruised a disc, or like I had a bulging disc because of it. And I went to go see the doctor about it, or the orthopedist, and they basically were like, yeah, you need to come home every day after school and just lay down. Just like lay down on your couch for like a couple of hours, rest your back, relax your back, and that's it. That's what you need to do. Like that was doctor's orders, was go home and lay down. And instead I looked at my mom when we left the office and I was like, that's nice, but I'm in West Side Story, so I have to do the dancing for West Side Story.
And he's had back problems ever since.
It has its ups and downs.
No, it doesn't. It's always a down. But I appreciate that you still went to West Side Story, because that's where I met you.
I thought it was during South Pacific.
Oh yeah, I guess it was South Pacific.
South Pacific was the year before.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
I get your point.
Hob says, but the show must go on. Queen sang it and everything. Just kidding. As an actor, I know health is important and understudies exist for a reason.
Yeah, we did not have that in
No.
high school. So,
There weren't extra people for that.
I think my favorite dance move, which I'm not going to be able to duplicate for multiple reasons, but my favorite dance move was where we were standing up, we had to take our right leg, kick our right leg up to our hand that was like extended up to above shoulder length, kick that hand, do a roll on the ground, like an actual like tactical roll to the side basically, stand back up and do that again. Kick the hand, roll again, and stand back up. And I had to do that with a messed up back.
That sounds great.
It was great. It was great. At least that wasn't that girl Marie, I think her name was, who that guy Ryan, while doing that move, kicked her in the face.
Wow.
Yeah. I you know, she is fine, which is why I feel comfortable laughing about it, right? I'm not just like, aha, she had to go to the hospital. Like, no, she was fine. She just had a bruise there and was like, you know,
God.
Ryan, of course, was super apologetic because
Well, yeah.
he was a good dude. He was just like, oh my God, I'm so
Kicked
sorry.
a girl in the face.
He did kick her directly in the face.
Oh my God. Ugh.
And by directly, I mean like, you know, because of where she was standing, it was like here, basically, like, because he kicked up and she was, you know, doing the motion as well. And so he kicked up and hit her in the side of the face. But yeah, that was a hell of a thing.
Erica says, I was also really good at volleyball, but was always last picked because of my weight.
Yep. I got you. I get it.
Joe's physical therapy was just the dance at the gym over and over again.
It really was. That's exactly what it was. You know. Yeah, we practiced that dancing a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. And in fact, just because we were doing it as a high school, we did not dumb those dances down at all. That was almost like step for step what the show did, like what the Broadway show did and what it said. Because they brought in like a professional choreographer, and by brought in I mean we went to her dance studio one morning and actually did it.
Wow. She goes, Mambo, Mambo, go! Home and rest.
Yeah. My favorite part of the choreography from that show was Ryan and I, that guy Ryan I mentioned. Ryan because he was tall and strong, and me because I was just strong. there was a guy, Kevin, who was definitely probably our strongest performer and singer.
Yeah.
Of the male persuasion. He played Action, for those familiar with the show. And so he was very heavily involved in the Officer Krupke song. And why do I always switch to Gluttony against Onyx? God damn, I'm so dumb. Sorry. And so during one part of Officer Krupke, Kevin does a handstand, and Ryan and I catch Kevin's ankles. Like, I catch one ankle, Ryan catches the other, and we hold him up as Kevin, now lets go of the ground and is doing hand motions and stuff while singing, while Ryan and I are just holding him in the air, and we're all singing and other people are dancing behind us. So good. Just be able to hold a whole human being with by one leg upside down while he's singing and like gesturing at the crowd.
Well, but he was putting weight on his hands.
No, he let go of the ground is what I'm saying.
Shoot.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay.
I loved it. Yeah, so when he first did the handstand, he got up on the handstand and we grabbed his ankles, but then once he knew that we had him, he let go and was like gesturing and stuff with both hands off the floor.
Yeah, see, there's certain sections of that show that I never got to see because I was dealing with light changes or, whatever I was working on.
That stage crew life.
Yeah.
Hey, you did an amazing job and we thank you for it.
With West Side Story, we actually really worked very hard on the lighting for that one, for sure.
Yeah.
But I believe that was the show where we took down all the light bars and took all the lenses off because they were all pastel colored lenses and completely randomly placed, and they just were terrible.
I'm exaggerating slightly, but those light bars were like 100 years old.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
They were original to when the school was built, which was in the 40s?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, that sounds right, but I couldn't officially tell you at all.
But over top of all the wiring for those light bars was asbestos. And we still brought them down and changed all of the lenses. We bought gels and cut them to size and put them in there and put them in the correct order because you have to do, red, amber, green, blue, red, amber, green, blue, Yep. And it was not like that when we took it down. It was pastel blue, white, pastel pink. It just was like, it made no sense how it was. And we went to the actual, so the there was a kind of like a sound mixer but for lighting, where you can like do all the switches and the dimmers and things like that. And then behind that, there was a switchboard essentially, where the physical lights were plugged into this switchboard to then make that then talk to the switchboard that you were using with the switches. So, you were doing the switches and the dimmers, and then that was going to the switchboard, which was then going to the individual lights to make them function. And we had to completely change around that switchboard of all its, like, legitimately, if you've ever seen like an old movie where you've seen like switchboard operators, like phone operators that people would call them and be like, I need to be put on the phone with such and such.
Click,
and they would
click.
like, yeah, it was literally like that. it was these chords that you had to like figure out how to put into the different holes to like make it work the way you needed it to. And we changed all that around, so it was finally able to be something that we could control that way using the light board, because prior to that, they were just literally, they used a circuit breaker switch to turn on and off the lights, and that was it.
Yep.
And as I told you, they weren't in the correct they weren't in the correct order. They weren't the correct colors, and literally all you could do was either have them on or have them off, and you weren't even using a switch for that. You were using a circuit breaker switch for that. Which is terrible for it. I don't for the life of me know how it still worked when that was how they used it. But, crazy. I mean, that was the year that we really, like, took the whole thing apart and redid everything.
Well, that's because,
and that light board, when I mentioned the light board before, it was my dad's light board. It didn't belong to the school. But, you know, he brought it and was able to make that all work, so.
Thanos really running the table here with this trainer. I was like, oh, it's a dugong. It's not like a normal type anymore. I can switch. And I was like, no, that's dumb. Oh, God. Screech, though.
Nice.
We would have been dead to a crit there. Okay, a full restore means I'm switching. Okay. God damn it, man. That's really bad.
Nice.
Thanos could have died there. That's not nice at all. Thanos would have been dead and I would have been really angry. Okay. Oh, but we're faster, right? Right? Yes.
Please. Please be faster.
We're so fast. Yeah, there was no way.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. That was definitely very scary. Did not like that. Do not recommend. Last Pokemon? Chansey. Okay, sure, we'll keep Thanos in. We've got double kick. It'll take forever, but we've got double kick. What's your health, Thanos, right now? Down by, like 88? That's fine. I'll use a super and see what Chansey does. How's that sound? Minimize. Alright, well that's gonna be annoying. But fine. Nope, not the back. Not the back. So go ahead, you can check for them.
Alright, yeah, I was the one who figured out what the lighting cues were gonna be for that show. Whoa.
Holy shit, Thanos! I guess I should have done that first. 2,295 experience points.
That's actually nice instead of sarcastically
Holy
nice.
shit!
Very
Yeah,
nice.
again, you deserve that level up, Thanos. Jesus. Okay. Plus 5 speed. Good lord! 155 speed. Thanos is trying to learn agility. Yeah, like you need it. Shut up. Get out of my face.
That's funny. That's really good.
Could you imagine? Like, Thanos, do you want to be faster than God? Alright, then I'll give you agility. How's that sound?
Oh, man.
A plus 6 speed on Thanos would be, like, the highest... Would be, like, a higher stat than, like, the Shuckle trick that people do. Right? What's the Shuckle trick? Where you can, like... I guess you... Like, Shuckle's defense is just so massive that, like... You can, and then people do the trick where you like swap defense and attack, and so then Shuckle becomes the strongest Pokemon of all time. Do we have a thing for that? So yeah, go ahead. You can either finish what you were saying or check chat out.
Yeah, so I was the one who kind of like decided what the lighting cues were gonna be for that show, and like figured out what I wanted to do for everything, and I remember our director was so impressed and like happy about the fact that like all of a sudden he could have just red lights on the stage when, you know, something terrible happened in the show. You know, I could change it to just red lights, and he was like, what? It's like, yeah, this is, you know, kind of how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
Like that should
like real
be a
Broadway.
revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the following year was when my dad got the digital light board
For Oliver?
and was able to like make it really fancy. And I didn't do that one because I used the analog one. The digital one. He had I think he had Eric do that one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Eric knew how to use a digital light board.
Eric now does lighting and or sound for like Vegas shows.
Yeah.
So like, you know, he kind of knows what he's doing a little bit.
Yeah. I think Britney Spears or something, right?
He did the Britney tour on or the Britney in Vegas, the Britney show. At minimum, he's done many things.
Yeah. So, anyway. Erica says, easy action.
Yeah, exactly.
It
was so fun. My God, it was so fun.
Hob says, you know, outside of 3 songs, I actually don't care for West Side Story.
Interesting.
Is what I was... Typing? When I got interrupted by a phone call.
Fair enough.
And then Erica says, West Side Story is clearly a classic for a reason. And I like different parts of it a lot. A Boy Like That / I Have a Love is heartbreaking. But it's definitely not one of my faves. Shout out Steve, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was the reason that we had to go so hard, right, on that show. We had pro musicians in the pit, but not the whole pit, dispersed in the pit with student musicians as well. Because for every other play that we'd ever done, it was, God damn it, why a hyper potion on a Paris? Just why? Anyway, because we always had just student pit. This was the only show that we did some professionals as well. And it was because it was our director's last show and it was West Side Story. And like we said, we did not dumb it down in any way.
Was that... I think we had to pay to be able to use that one too, right?
I think we pay to use all of them. It's just whether you pay more or less, depending on the popularity of the show.
I thought a majority of the ones that we had done were like ones that we didn't actually have to pay for by that point.
Look, because
that was one of the ones that we did.
Because your dad helped out, maybe you have more information about that than I do. That's not something I think that they talk to the students about.
Okay.
Like, I have no knowledge of that.
Well, regardless. Hod says most variations on Romeo and Juliet rub me the wrong way, actually. Just because it's a tragedy that could easily have been avoided on multiple levels. Yeah. Agreed.
Fair. Okay.
Not that the original and some of the classics aren't well written or anything. It just feels like a needless bummer. Wow, I don't think I breathed there for a minute with Thanos there.
Yeah, it was very scary. I was like, we're faster, right? It's okay, right?
And Erica says power swap.
Yes. So power swap is how Paris was on the goddamn screen. How you can make Shuckle into like the strongest Pokemon of all time, because you basically swap attack and defense. And Shuckle's defense is disgustingly large because at the time that they made Shuckle, there was no such thing as power swap, and they were just like, oh yeah, a very high defense Pokemon that has no other uses whatsoever. What's the worst that could happen?
Right.
Well,
power swap, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
She says, I'm so jealous of people who got to do cool shows in high school. The 4 musicals I did were Bye Bye Birdie, Annie Get Your Gun, Footloose, and Rogers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. And Mocan is here and says, bonjour.
What's up, Mocan? Great to see you. Hey, you know what? Since Mokan is here, and if I recall correctly, Mokan, your first time with us was during one of the early access events. Is that correct?
And guys, I just read a different language. I did it.
I believe that says bonsoir.
Oh.
So,
Damn it!
You did not...
Well, I tried.
Guys, I read a different language. I'm so sorry, Amy. I love you.
No. So Mokan says, yep, SNC early access. You in fact did not read it. Thanks. Thanks, Mokan. Thanks so much. Erica says, Amy, you sometimes speak in different language attempting to read coherent English. You know what? I wish I could disagree.
Oh, that's really funny. Okay.
It's just my life, guys. It's just my life.
Anyway, what I was saying is, so because Mokan joined us for the first time during this, I just wanted to take a moment, just a quick moment, and let everybody know, if you did not see at the beginning of the stream, boom. Dominaria United early access live stream event this Tuesday, August 30th, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific. So for us, 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I messed up the timing, but it's fine. When we talked about it. But yeah, so it'll be at 1 in the afternoon on Tuesday. And so we will be here for that as our standard, like, 12-hour-ish stream. So.
Hobbs says, I did Oliver and Annie in my youth theater troupe as a teen, but I was double cast for both in similar roles, or smaller roles. It's where I developed my seething hatred for Annie. Fair enough.
That's funny.
Mokan says, and 6 p.m. for me.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think that's, like, to a degree why they do it that way as well, is so that, like, European folk can actually, like, participate in events and stuff that are, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it's 9 p.m. over here, and the Europeans are like, excuse me. Okay, I think we're okay. I mean, we're gonna face this guy now. Only the chosen can pass here, Amy.
Chosen for what?
Greatness? Cool trainer Colby. All these cool trainers have 5 Pokemon. Kingler, that is a cool trainer. I like it.
Mokan says, ah, yes, us European folk.
You're welcome, and/or I'm sorry. Bubble. Just bubble. With your level 41 Kingler, you use bubble.
I'm also sorry for thinking I read another language. I'm not even going to say what language I thought it was.
Well, no.
It's probably not.
It was the same language. You just didn't read the jour part because it was soi, not jour. So. That's it.
I read bon.
Yes.
That
you
was
did
a word
read
that I read.
Bon. Not bon. Bon.
I said...
You said bon the first time, but just now you were like, I read bon. It's like, yes. Yes, you did. You sure did.
Shut the fuck up.
Shutting the fuck up. You got it.
I read a word, and it happened, and it was actually correct. A word.
You got it.
So don't even.
+2 defense, but Shockwave is special, so dead by Tentacruel. Jesus, Thanos really doing well against these cool trainers, man. Holy crap. Okay. Seadra again.
Nice.
Good lord. Okay. Thanos MVP against these trainers, I guess. Except that Exeggutor. Thanos couldn't do shit. Thanos wasn't in against that Exeggutor for a reason. Blastoise.
Nice.
Okay, let's do it.
We're getting some good competitors over here.
Yeah, I knew it wouldn't kill. Just live whatever this is. Water gun? What is with your water types, dude? I don't understand your rationale. Let me put Bubble on my level 41 Kingler and Water Gun on my level 43 Blastoise. Okay. You got it. Guess what, Thanos? You're level 48 and you deserve it again. God damn it. So good. So good. Okay. Yeah, I don't believe it either, man. There's a lot of things I don't believe about you.
Erica says, so in other news, I bought more video games because having things coming in the mail staves off the thoughts of Armageddon.
Sure. Sure.
Mocan says, you know what, Amy? Time to redeem yourself. No, it's not. No swaith, da.
Okay.
Which means good luck.
No, that's not. It doesn't mean good luck.
Oh.
He's saying good luck in reading what was typed.
So say good luck. Write that in there.
Right, got it. Anyway.
Battle's here and says hi.
What's up, Battle?
And so is John. Master Pokemon.
Or Mr. Pokemon.
Or Meister Pokemon.
Bud says,
hello, I'm from Brazil.
welcome to the stream.
And he has the emoticon with the carrot.
No, it's a thumbs up. You always do that.
It looks like
it's
a carrot.
Thumbs up with arrow with like little action lines coming off the thumb.
The action lines look like leaves. It looks like a carrot.
Well, anyway, welcome to the stream regardless. It's great to have you.
Yes. Mocan says, you were honestly surprisingly close.
There you go.
Okay, see? Yeah, maybe the problem is English. Right?
Maybe.
Maybe I should just go and learn a different language, and then that can be my new language, and it'll be better. Erica says, God, she can't read text, and now she can't even read the emotes. We're doomed.
I think it's better to read it as a guy with a carrot. Like, that's just funny to me.
Yeah, okay. Just, I don't see how it looks like a thumbs up. I just don't see it. Mocan says, good luck would be... I can't say that at all. How do you say LWC as a word?
Luke, maybe?
I don't know.
Luke?
Literally all the luck. Okay.
That's cool.
I'm sorry.
I'll help. Battle says the Lost Origin pre-release is tomorrow. Is that for Pokemon? I assume? If not, what game is that for? And
Weird Animator Owen says hello.
welcome.
Yes.
Welcome to the stream. Great to have so many new people.
Yes, so both Weird Animator Owen, is it okay if I call you Owen? Or not? And what are your pronouns? And then also John. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Is that what you prefer to be called? And what are your pronouns? Since you're both new.
I don't want to do it that way. I'll just switch. I don't even know if this is a double battle offhand. I think it's not, but I'll find out in a second. It's fine. Okay, I guess it is. Together, the two of us are destined for greatness. Okay. Let's do it then.
So Mocan says LWC would be pronounced the same as look.
Oh, look. Okay, I thought it was Luke. So, okay, that's good.
Cool. Very cool.
Oh, we have this team again. I didn't even do this on purpose. Hell yeah. Okay, so the issue is ground type against Sylvester, no bueno. So let's... Nightshade Nido Queen and switch to Carpe Diem to intimidate them, but that's not why, but still.
Battle says Pokemon. It is
Gotcha.
in fact Pokemon.
Gotcha.
Mocan says, and the POB word is said like poor with a plosive at the end. Plosive? I don't know how to say that word either.
Mega Horn on Big
Sorry.
Casper does nothing. Okay, that's good. That's very good.
Hub
DM.
says earthquake versus poison.
Good point. Yeah, but I was afraid about their ground versus my Golem, right? Because Golem would be weak to ground type attacks. If they had like Earthquake or something, like Big Casper would be able to avoid it. I just didn't want to leave Golem in to Earthquake, but then end up getting hit with one of their Earthquakes and messing up and dying. So.
Mocan says it was 3 ground types who were weak to ground.
Okay, yeah, good point. Yeah. Body Slam on Carpe Diem is fine. Good. Thrash on Carpe Diem is a little scary, especially with that crit, but it's still fine. I mean, we're almost certain that this will kill both of them anyway, but we'll just confuse Ray for the hell of it.
Also, John and Owen, if you would like to tell us about your week and how you are doing,
Sure. How's things?
we
Welcome.
would love to hear.
Nice, Big Casper. Leveled up to 47. Pluses to attack and speed of 4. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Sylvester gained 625 as well, and Carpe Diem. Good stuff. Alright, Nido Queen, do you hurt yourself in confusion? You sure do. Super glad I did that. Very nice. Nido Queen is down. Okay, and we win. Ludicrous, this can't be. Yeah, it sure can. So now, there's one place we didn't go. And I don't know if it's worth it, but I guess we can do it. Why not? It's not like our Pokemon are okay health-wise and stuff right now, so let's just do it. Okay, Big Casper is perfect here. Let's Shadow Punch. Probably should have been Nightshade, but that's great. Vital Throw won't work. We know this. We're good. Okay. Hey everybody, as a reminder, and not really a reminder, I don't know that we really talked about this, but since Battle brought up Pokemon pre-release, and you saw the early access event for next week for Dominaria United for Tuesday, it's might clue you into the fact that Dominaria United, the next Pokemon, or Magic the Gathering set, see Battle, now you got me. The next Magic the Gathering set pre-releases next weekend. So not tomorrow next weekend, or today, I guess, but a week from today is when that pre-release begins on the 3rd or 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of September. And so we will be covering the pre-release as we always do for our sponsor store. Why did I click Dragon Rage? Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. So we will be down there covering the pre-release on Friday night, so we will not be here for this stream.
Right.
Now, as I mentioned, it's very likely that this will be the second to last of these streams. It just means that you're going to have to wait one whole week extra for us to fight the Elite Four, because we will come back and do that the second week of September, which should be the 9th.
That should be the final episode of this Nuzlocke.
Yes, and that would be one way or another. I don't think if we made it all the way to the Elite Four and died, that I'm going to be willing to start all over again. We may just have to kind of call it a wash at that point and go from there. But we will also see. I'm not saying anything is set in stone. We will talk to folks and see what their opinions are on it. You know, it'd be nice to get some feedback on that, especially based on if we lose, kind of how quickly we do. Blight is very scary there. I mean, thankfully, it's a very low level, but still. Well, thank you. Alright. So I don't need to bring this rock with me, because we didn't go down these stairs or up these stairs. But we don't need the rock to be able to go through the stairway. Or the ladder, I guess. Everybody is paralyzed. Like, almost everybody is paralyzed right now. So anyway, I guess we can tell the story of more of our week/weekend. So for those of you who know, we went to Mid-Hudson Comic-Con in Poughkeepsie this past weekend, which was a ton of fun. We helped our friend Dave from twitch.tv/DAM314. He's an awesome human. We're not sponsored by him, but you should check him out because he's an awesome human.
Okay.
And one of the store that he works for, for one of his jobs, which is Insane Games, and they are on Twitch at InsaneGamesTV_. And we helped them out. We volunteered staffing their table, where they were selling their wares for the event, which was a lot of fun to attend, to see all the cool people.
Right.
We were able to walk around occasionally because there were a number of us at the table because we were there to help. So it allowed them, the store employees, Dave and Steve, who were there, to actually walk around the con occasionally and enjoy themselves, as well as us to be able to walk around while Dave and Steve stayed behind. So we were happy to do it. The only issue was on our way down, we felt like there were some issues with the car, and so we decided that we would, since we were staying at my parents' house, we would leave, and my parents were on vacation, we would leave my car behind and take my mom's car the second day, so that we could then, have my car taken to the shop and looked at, etc.
When it was more convenient.
Yeah, exactly. And the shop wasn't open over the weekend, and we were busy, so
Right.
yeah, all that. This guy looks like a scientist. You can get through here. Oh no, a super nerd or something. Right? Oh, it is a Pokemaniac. I was wrong both times. Charmeleon. Okay, we can switch. I guess Sylvester works. He's at full health. So we took my mom's car the second day. Everything was fine. And then we stayed on overnight until Monday. We were going to take my mom's car on Monday back here so that we could, be home. And then we would pick up my car when we went back down for pre-release next weekend. But we got one exit from home, from their house. One exit on the highway before the check engine light and two other dashboard lights came on.
Yep.
And so we were like, okay, I guess we have to turn around and go back. Metal Claw and all these rock throws are missing. Could you just hit one attack, please? Thank you. Anyway, so we turned around, came back, and then as you heard in the video, if you watched our video that we put out on Monday before the stream, we ended up trying to download stuff. Lapis, nice. We ended up trying to download stuff onto my work computer so that we could, make it work out and stream for all of you. But the second we tried, we got a little pop-up that said, you need administrative permission to be able to do this, which I do not have because it was my work laptop, not my personal laptop. So, we were not able to do that either.
No.
So we had to just make that video, apologize, and kind of take our medicine. And then we were there until yesterday because we took my car to the shop on Tuesday since we were stuck there. It's always nice when somebody drives your car, like a mechanic who knows what they're doing, because I am not a car guy. But the mechanic gets in your car and drives it to test it to see if they can feel what you're describing to them. And the mechanic comes back into the lobby area or the vestibule of their establishment and walks right through the door and goes, "Wow, that's terrifying," from driving your car.
It's a comforting feeling. It actually kind of was because it was a validation that, there was legitimately something wrong.
Exactly.
But by that point, we knew it was legitimately something wrong.
Yes. Which turns out, because we were experiencing the car shaking violently when we would drive it. We said any speed over like 30 when you were accelerating it would shake. What the mechanic said was she barely got to 15 and it started shaking. So they hooked it up, looked at it while we were gone. We drove back to my parents' house. Gotta play this Poke Flute again, everybody, sorry. But they put it up on the lift, they called us to let us know what the problem was, and it turns out the problem was that our front axle on the car was genuinely, and this was what we heard when we went to go pick it up, like hanging on by a thread. Like a very small bit.
Yeah.
So that's bad. So they had to replace the entire axle and the coupling that holds the axle on. And so with the parts, one from the dealer, because that's the only place you can get it, because it's somewhat unique to the car model, and one aftermarket part, plus labor, of course. So $1,000 later-ish, we were able to get my car back.
Yep.
But with ordering those parts and waiting, it took from Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday, yesterday. And so we were finally able to get back here home. When we wanted to be home on Monday, we were able to get back here last night at 11:30 p.m.
Right. Which is Thursday.
Yeah, well, almost
And
Friday.
Almost Friday.
Yes. Yeah, it was a hell of a thing.
Yep. But we got to watch a lot of Disney Plus.
Because we do not have, because my parents have it, but we don't. And so we caught up on a lot of the Marvel shows. In fact, all but She-Hulk. We are now fully caught up on. So that was nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because we were actually pretty far behind.
Yes, very far behind. Loki was the last thing we'd seen. So we started with What If. All right, go ahead, Amy.
Erica says, I'm so excited for you guys to play Dominaria.
Same.
Glittering Heart. Mocan says, I'm honestly upset some of the Dominaria commander cards won't be on Arena.
Yeah, we literally just looked at some of the cards, like some of the previews and stuff that were released today, and that one commander card, that bee that like puts egg counters on things and makes them into little bee children.
Yeah, I want that so bad.
So yeah, we feel you.
Mocan says, I want to play Worm Boys.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, the like worm. Ooh, self-destruct on a ghost type again. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lord for worms. So like all your worms get +2/+2 or whatever.
Nice.
So we have to go around again with this because all these things reset because we went down a ladder.
Erica says, I'm crafting a playset of Lily of the Veil day one.
Nice.
Nice. That's about what I figured you would say there. Mocan says, Lost Legends might be on there.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, as always, I'm looking forward to it. I just, like, it would be nice to do better than we did for Streets of New Capenna.
Yeah.
But it's not required. We're going to have fun regardless. Everybody knows it. So,
yeah.
But yes, the early access event, we will be starting as early as we can after 1. Sometimes it takes it a minute to, like, get downloaded and get situated, but we will do the best that we can. So, bear with us on that. But yeah, we will start as soon after 1 p.m. Eastern as we possibly can. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I was pretty happy because my therapist wasn't going to be available that day. So it wasn't my fault that I couldn't go to therapy.
Yeah.
Which was nice that for once, when she wasn't available and when I wasn't available, actually coincided.
True. I haven't drank any of this water. I'm sitting here like I'm very thirsty.
I'm very thirsty too, but that's because I drank all mine like twice already. Mocan says, I mean, Legends Retold. Lost Legends is a different thing.
Gotcha. But yeah, basically this weekend we helped the store sell. They had a lot of different things for sale, but the end of the table that we were standing at was mostly pop figurines.
Yeah.
For sale. We got a new one. Are you planning on putting that one on the set? Or is that just for you? Is that like a secret?
Oh, I mean, I guess I will. I don't know. I haven't touched any of the stuff from the con since we got back.
Okay.
It's still sitting over there.
Fair enough.
Brought it inside, and when I'm ready to go for it, I will.
This place is in love with paralysis. We're already paralyzed, and Arbok used Glare 2 turns in a row in an attempt to paralyze us. Well, Arbok, we're extra paralyzed just for you. How does that make you feel?
We're so paralyzed, it's crazy.
Right?
It's almost like we got bitten by a snake.
Nah, that'd be ridiculous. Okay.
Mocan says, I'm very thirsty, in quotes, looks at water, ignores it.
Yep. It truly was that I forgot that it was sitting there. It was just like, oh, right, this thing. Whatever. Yeah, and so because we got home so late last night, and you had a doctor's appointment, and we both had a chiropractor appointment this morning, that's why the jar episode didn't come out until like 2 hours before the stream or something, because that was when we had time to come back and work on it.
Right.
So, whatever. Hopefully we'll be able to work on more this weekend and get more out for you.
We would have loved to have been filming them while we were stuck downstate, but we were stuck downstate and we couldn't do it.
Am I stupid?
What?
That rock. How is it back? Did we go down the ladder by accident?
Oh no.
I'm so angry. Please tell me I didn't go down the ladder by accident. I think I did, and we're just running into so many wild Pokemon. Stop. Go away.
Do we have any repels?
Probably, but we need the experience. The level cap is 63, and we're nowhere near it.
Well,
so,
do we have any paralyzed heals?
I mean, we have full heals, but
Okay.
we're running out of power points. Like, we're gonna have to go back to the center, or probably what we should probably just do is like go out that ladder and just leave, since we know we can, and then just come back in here after we've gotten to the Pokemon League.
Yeah.
So, but now that I've messed it up, it doesn't really matter. Come on, Carpe Diem. You're okay. I know you're paralyzed like everybody else, but just, do your thing. We have 5 surfs left.
So, Mocan, I didn't ask you, how was your week?
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, as always, I look forward to the early access events. If I did not say, I'm sorry, that is sponsored by Wizards of the Coast.
Yes.
That is very important to mention, so I do apologize for having forgotten up till now. It was not intentional to not mention it. But, Jesus, my phone blew up all at once.
Yeah.
Lots of notifications. All right. So yes, Wizards has once again invited us.
Give you a chance to look at it before it turns black again.
Wizards was nice again, nice once again enough to invite us. We really appreciated it.
Yeah. Always.
We didn't need the button to be pushed. I'm so confused. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's just run away and go.
Mocan says his week has been chill, mostly relaxing after the show over the weekend. Been playing with Stability Owl.
AI.
Oh, okay, sorry. A text-to-image AI that's open source and can run on about 5 gigabytes of VRAM.
That's awesome.
And what is that for exactly?
God, I hate the little sliver of health left, and especially now that we're confused. It's like, come on, baby, give me something to work with here. Nope, it's not. Air cutter shouldn't be a problem. It's not. Just hit a rock throw. Come on, Sylvester. Thank you. Good God.
Mocan says it's text-to-image AI, so you put in a text prompt, and it generates an image based on what you put in.
That's cool.
It generates an image, so it doesn't search for an image based on what you put in. It generates one based on what you put in. So,
cool.
like, it sort of fills in the blanks in between how you would describe something you were looking at if you were looking at it, so that it can make you look at it.
Thank God. Whew. Okay. Hit with recoil. And we should be able to kill it with, like, strength or something? 2 strengths? Foresight? Sure, you sure needed to identify this flying type to be able to hit it with the attack that you just went with.
Mocan says, yep. It's pretty cool. And, like, what is that use, like, what instances is that useful?
Big Casper level 48. Hell yeah.
Like, what is it primarily used for?
Okay. Alright, Sylvester's up top. Oh, right. What am I missing? This is what I'm missing. Oh, okay, we don't have to, like, once you press the button, it's actually gone. The thing is just gone, which is really good. Alright, here's another trainer. This might be the last one before we leave Victory Road. Let's do it. Oh! Okay. You should be proud of yourself having battled your way through Victory Road so courageously. In recognition of your feat, I'll teach you Double Edge. I'd rather not right now. It's not a bad move, but not for this particular moment. But
You did.
we did it. Sorry, that was me trying to say we did do it. Okay. We are at the Indigo Plateau. So first and most importantly, let's heal up. Okay, so we have a fair bit of time left in the stream. We have like 50 minutes or so. So what I think we're going to do is, this team is not ready to face the Elite Four for multiple reasons. One of them being their levels. That's just something to note. But secondly, their move pools need to be worked on a bit. I know Hob very helpfully pointed out that it would be a nice idea to go to Celadon and spend some money to buy Thunderbolt. So, let's firstly go to the mart here. And I guess we gotta stock up on like full restores and super potions and hyper potions and stuff, full heals as well, just to make sure that we have everything that we need before we go and face the Elite Four. We also have our vitamins: protein, iron, HP up, carbos, zinc, PP max, etc.
Protein's not a vitamin.
In this game, oh, and calcium and PP up. Rare candies, we have 8 rare candies. I mean, might as well. That's kind of it. But, like I said, we can buy more supers, more hypers. I don't think they sell regular potions here, but we could fly somewhere and buy some regular potions. Because if we're down by like 30 health, we'll want to use a potion instead of a super potion. So I think what we can do is like switch out somebody on our team for Fear itself, or I am not gonna. What the hell is our Pidgey's name? Or our Pidgeotto at this point? One Stone. That's right. It's been a while. Sorry, One Stone. But yeah, I mean, this as far as I'm concerned, this is going to be the team for the Elite Four. I guess we can go look at our box to double check. Amy, you can feel free to read while
Okay, so Mocan says that the AI works by training the AI on what images look like as you make them noisier,
Okay.
so they can undo that. You tell it what the image is supposed to be, and it does its best to reverse the process.
Very cool.
Interesting.
So our Banff was level 40, even though we faced up to level 48 Onyxes in there, which are higher level than our entire team. This one's level 40, which is not like the worst thing in the world. We got Chad level 31, Ponyta or Epona level 31, Bajingo. Oh, holding a pearl, by the way.
Oh.
That's cool. Marcel, the Tangela with shoes on. Pallet the Psyduck at level 31. Squilliam the Tentacool at level 9. Aquabus the Lapras at level 25. Margarine the Butterfree at level 28. Lunar the Venonat. Conjoined level 24. Sofa King level 8. 22. Paris holding a tiny mushroom, or hostess. Santino level 11. We've got One Stone 27. Fear Itself 26. Good Girl 21. Seahorse level 13. Batman level 25 with the black glasses, and Honeybee level 23. So because of that, like, these are fine Pokemon, but our team, being Simpsons, Sylvester, Carpe Diem, Big Casper, Thanos, and Gluttony, are almost certainly our team for the Elite Four. If for any reason people have opinions counter to that, I would love to hear it. You now have seen our team, and you now have seen our box 1. So
Yeah,
all of our other available Pokemon.
Only thing that I would probably say would be cool is like Margarine, because we know Margarine's really good. But again, like, anything that's in here hasn't been leveled at all.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it would be tough to level things up, but that's neither here nor there. If there is a better Pokemon in this box for the Elite Four, that's what we should be using, right? Like, that's the idea.
Yeah, I mean, Lapras is cool too, but...
Lapras is cool, but again, Lapras is our backup for Carpe Diem.
Yeah.
And Carpe Diem is still fine. Thank God. Knock on wood. So, and everyone knows, once you enter the Elite Four, there's no coming back.
Right.
So, we face all 4, as well as the rival. I think the biggest thing is that we don't have any ice moves, so we might try to find Ice Beam as well. And so if we can do that, we can get Ice Beam on, I guess Carpe Diem is going to be the only person that can learn it. Maybe Gluttony can, and that might make more sense, to be honest. But yeah, for that, like I said, we would need to swap somebody out. So we might take out Simpsons, just so that we can have a flying type on the team to get us where we need to go. Put in Fear Itself, and then go to the mart, buy the items that we need, and go from there. Oh, what?
Mocan says the AI is an art thing mostly. Hobbs says I think it's still worth getting the Thunderbolt for Thanos.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he wrote that technically before you said it, so
Oh,
it's been
okay.
a while.
Gotcha.
And then says team should be minimum 50 before the oh my god, please.
Before the Elite Four?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. Like, the word elite just wasn't coming to me.
That's
I was
fine.
like, what the hell? If not higher, Bullseye has a team in the 60s.
Yeah, Bullseye's highest is 63, so that would be the level cap. We can't go in with higher than level 63, and I probably wouldn't like level the whole team to 63 because that's not fun to like then face all the Elite Four at like a massively high level. But yeah, I think like minimum 50 is fair. I think that's even like closer to 55 probably makes a little bit more sense to me.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of grinding. I might have to do that in between this week and 2 weeks from now. Thankfully, it is 2 weeks, so I have some time. So I will see what I can do in that regard. That might be the only time we do like off-camera training, and people are just going to have to trust me that like no one dies in that time, you know what I mean? Like I could record it if I wanted, but like I'm gonna be doing other things, so like it's not, you know, it's not gonna be something entertaining to watch, nor is anybody gonna want to. But if people really distrust me, I guess I will. I just, you know, there's only so much time that people are gonna be willing to sit here and watch me train up Pokemon for 8 levels at this high a level. Like it might go faster than we think, but it's not gonna be great. Like I'll start some of it tonight. But I think the more important thing to do on camera tonight is to figure out where we're allocating our vitamins and where we are like getting Ice Beam and Thunderbolt.
Okay.
So, and that being said, and buying our items. So
before you start on that, let me finish reading what's here.
Please.
So Mocan says it makes sense to have one main member to fight each of the Elite Four.
Correct. Yeah. I agree.
Hob says Game Corner has Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, and Iron Tail, in addition to Thunderbolts.
Cool.
Mocan says, I have to wonder if any of your team can even use vitamins. Why would that be? You've used them for a while.
Yeah, so basically, because we talked about, this was a while ago, so maybe you don't recall, but we talked about EV training.
Yeah.
So when you fight a particular Pokemon, right, they give you EVs when you beat them, which go towards particular stat boosting. So, for example, when we were leveling up Thanos, we were doing so against birds, flying types.
Right.
And flying types tend to give speed EVs. And so Thanos' speed is insane.
Right.
You can max out on those EVs. Okay. And because we've been using them a while, they have gained a lot of EVs, so it is a very good point.
Okay. Hob says Shadow Ball is 4,500 coins. The rest are 4,000. That's about 80k each if you buy coins outright.
And 80 and 80 is 160. So if we wanted to buy Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, that's 160k. And so 160k from 212 is 52 left. So I'd only have $52,000 to play with.
Which, if you lose to the Elite Four, they're taking half your money at that point.
No, if we lose the Elite Four, we lose the Nuzlocke. That's it. It's over.
Okay.
So that's irrelevant. Like anytime, the way that we mentioned the rules at the beginning, it was a very long time ago. So I'll happily remind anybody that does not recall the way that we were playing it, or at least saying that we were playing it, was that if we lost, at any point, if we lost all 6 of our Pokemon, or if it was before that, all of our Pokemon, and we whited out, a whiteout is a game over. Okay. And then we just would restart. Now, what I said earlier was, because we're going up against the Elite Four, basically the end of the game, and we've gone through the whole game up to this point, if we lose against the Elite Four, I will have a discussion with folks in chat at the time, but my current feeling on it is that if we lose to the Elite Four, we're just done. We will move on to a different game. We will have lost this Nuzlocke. Maybe we can come back and do another one in the future, but immediately after feels a little samey to me. I know that there are absolutely streamers, and I watch them and enjoy them, so I'm not disparaging anyone who does this, but I know that there are streamers who do that, where like, oh, we lost, time to, try run number 2. That's perfectly fine, and I was okay with doing that if we had lost kind of earlier on, right? But because I think we've gotten so far into it, I think at this point it would be pertinent, no matter what, win or lose, to kind of move on to the next game after that. And then if people really want, we can absolutely come back to this later if we lose, which I don't think we will, personally.
Okay. Hub says, don't forget you can also sell TMs you don't want.
Yeah, and we just saw that that Shelter has a pearl, so we can sell that.
Mocan is quoting you saying, I only have $52,000 to play with. Yeah, if only that was real, right?
Not even close. Yeah, that would be great, huh?
Then we could, afford to fix our car and leave instead of being stuck somewhere for a week.
Nope, 4 days. We had to stay there. All right, so let's switch Shelter very quickly with Fear itself here. Leave. Go into, not the bag. Go into.
Hub says, so I think if you get IB and TB.
Ice Beam with them.
Okay. Then go through every move you have and get rid of any you don't teach.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we might not even need to go that deep into it, but yes. Because I guess I could do the math quickly to like find out what, how much money in total we would really need. It was funny. I was telling the story. Our friend Dave, who we talked about earlier, who we helped out at the convention. When we were selling these pop figurines, it was like differently priced. It wasn't like all pops $20 or something. Right. It was each one had a different price because they had a lot of pops. I mean, right. Hundreds of pop figurines for sale. And so Dave would, because he knows that I'm relatively good at this stuff. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn here, but because I'm relatively good at this stuff, Dave was pretty cool about like being like, okay, Joe, this pops this much, this one's this much, and this much. Do the mental math. What do they owe us? And I would just be able to be like, oh yeah, it's blah 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 blah. Okay, there's your total. So I like doing that stuff. I mean, and especially with like D&D, I'm like so used to just being like, oh okay, so you hit it for this much, and then you hit it for this much, and then you hit it for this much. Put it all together, or like, oh, I rolled a 16, and my strength modifier is this, and my plus to the attack or my proficiency is this, and just add it all together really quickly. So
yeah, I'm terrible at that.
I love it. I love doing that.
Mocan says, how many tiny mushrooms do you have? Might be some good moves the move relearner could teach.
Interesting. So I think I have one in my bag right now.
I know Paris is holding one.
Paris is definitely holding one. Oh, I have one big mushroom. No tinies. No tiny mushrooms.
So just the one.
Yeah. Oh, right. Well, whatever. I could have done this slightly differently, but it's fine. We're here. We'll just sell to you because you're the first person I came across. Sell the pearl. I might just sell this Macho Brace. 1,500. I'll wait for people to tell me what they think, but I'll probably sell it. I could probably sell those Max Repels as well, because now that we're out of the out of there, we're not going to need it anymore, especially because if I go in there, I'm going to train. So, like, we're not going to want repels up. Actually, that's not technically true. If we want, we could use those max repels to make it so that we're only fighting things stronger than us, like higher level than us. Right. So we wouldn't run into, like, the Geodudes and the Zubats and stuff. But, I mean, overall, that's not offensive to, like, run into those.
Totally necessary.
No, not at all. Yeah. Game corners here. So we want 4,000 coins.
God, this is an ugly floor.
Currently have how many? I currently have 250. Okay. Yeah, I do not like playing the slots in this game. I do like Voltorb Flip. We'll see that in the next game. I love that game, actually. So 500. So now we're at 750.
Mocan says Big Mushroom is one move reeling though.
Okay, cool. So what do we say? We need 8,000 total?
80K? Or no, I'm sorry. We said it higher.
$80,000.
Right.
But it's 4,000 coins per move, and it's 2 moves. Yeah. So 8,000, which would be $80,000.
Yeah, it's the only one that's more is Shadow Ball, which we're not getting.
Because we have it on Big Casper.
2 tiny or 1 big.
Oh, okay. Cool. But what moves do we think might be useful to try to relearn, if any? 27, 50. That's fine. Okay.
Mocan says, so with the move relearner, the two most interesting are Belly Drum on Snorlax or Curse on Gengar. But both are risky as they cut your health.
Very risky. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I got rid of Curse on Gengar for a reason. So that one is a little bit tougher of a sell, but I don't think you're wrong. Like, I think that's fair. I don't know that any of those are compelling enough for me, but it's still important for me to know that those are the big options. Especially because we were so deficient in defense and pseudo special defense, but mostly defense. Gluttony having high HP and high defense is super important. Like, that's who I switched to when I didn't have anything else to use. Oh, these would be nice. We don't have the money for that.
Hob says you could always see if any of the fully evolved have a good level 1 move.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So the fully evolved being Golem and Gengar, who, as Golem and Gengar, could have interesting level 1 moves. Okay. Which is which? Folks can tell. I could look it up. But if you folks know, Hob, Mocan, Erica, whoever might know which is which, because it's not going to give me the explanation. I don't really want to click. There are 3 4,000 cost ones, and I only want 2 of the 3 of them, so I don't want to like pick the wrong one and waste my money.
Mocan says, what moves does Gluttony currently have? Belly Drum could be set up on Agatha's first Gengar. The only move it has to hit Gluttony is Toxic or Confuse Ray.
Yeah, but the only moves... So Gluttony has Headbutt and Body Slam, which don't hit ghosts, Yawn, and Rest. So no moves that can hit the Gengar back, basically. So Belly Drum would not be helpful.
So 13 is the Ice Beam and 24 is the Thunderbolt.
Thank you very much. Oh, it does say. Okay, a TM of Ice Beam is what you... Okay, so it does give you the chance to know whether or not you're picking the right thing. That's always helpful.
Yeah. And with typical Pokemon Red, you can't count on that.
Right. Okay, so TM24, that's good. Alright, so, that being said, if we step out here...
Which is why we're playing FireRed.
Doesn't this dude give us a thing? We didn't switch out Carpe Diem. Good. This dude gives us something relevant, right? Or maybe not for the Elite Four, but... I've seen you about, but never had a chance to chat. Good luck. I'd like to celebrate by teaching you the move Soft Boiled. No, thanks. Okay.
Soft-boiled eggs are good.
Okay, so we want to go to our TMs. And we want to teach Ice Beam. Oh, right, we don't have all of our Pokemon here. Gluttony or Carpe Diem? I mean...
Sorry for the slamming noises. Our neighbors are rudely slamming doors at 10 p.m.
Oh, I assumed it was just them leaving the building.
Doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Okay, so if we go back to the Indigo Plateau to figure some things out. Okay. So let's switch back to our full team so that we have access to everyone when we're trying to make these big decisions. Let's move Simpsons back in place of Fear itself. And then actually this. Just because that's how I like to do things. We're probably going to use basically Thanos against Lorelei. But we'll figure it out. We're also going to take the Pechaberry off of Simpsons. That was on there from a while ago. Nope, still not the bag. Always to Pokemon. Let's take the item. Receive the Pechaberry. Okay. Sylvester, what are you holding? Oh, a Quick Claw. Okay, not bad, not bad. So, check our TMs. Let's check Ice Beam, Carpe Diem, or Gluttony. So, if we look, this is actually somewhat relevant. Between Carpe Diem and Gluttony, Carpe Diem has 64 special attack, which is dog shit. We know that. 87 on Gluttony. Alright, I guess it's Gluttony. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, let's give it a try. Put in the bag. Ice Beam on Gluttony. Because there's no stab, right? Because we don't have any even part ice types, so...
Vocan says probably better on Gluttony. He isn't weak to Aerodactyl.
Sure. Yeah, because the rock type on Aerodactyl, Carpe Diem would be weak to with the flying typing.
Or, well, she.
Correct. Gluttony already knows 4 moves. Should a move be deleted? Yes. Which move should be forgotten? So, Body Slam. So Headbutt is 15. Body Slam is 15. I think because they're duplicative, we could probably... Do we care about Sleep in the Elite Four, though? Maybe we do. It's just like a 2-turn thing, so it's kind of annoying. But...
Hab says Gluttony can also better tank Dragonite.
True. So yeah, maybe we want the Yawn. If we're looking to tank stuff, then yeah, we'll keep the Yawn and we'll ditch the Headbutt. Headbutt may flinch, but then we have to be faster and all that. So Body Slam is a lot better with paralysis as well, or chance to paralyze. So yeah, I'm thinking Headbutt. If people have strong opinions, I'll give it like 30 seconds or so.
What does the Yawn do?
We yawn, they yawn, and then in one turn, or after one turn, they fall asleep.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, obviously, in this game, we used it a lot more for, like, catching wild Pokemon or whatever.
Right.
But still, putting someone to sleep is pretty good. They can't do anything, so yeah, Headbutt is best to replace. Okay, thank you. I thought so as well. Okay. Yes, good. 1, 2, and poof! Gluttony forgot Headbutt, and Machine Set.
It looked like he was about to eat.
Well, of course. Giga Drain and Solar Beam. We also have another Earthquake and Dig, and another Psychic. But we already have Psychic on somebody, we already have Earthquake on somebody. Okay, so Thunderbolt. I mean, we want it for Thanos, but Carpe Diem, Big Caspar, and Gluttony also all able to learn it.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is. But with Thanos' high special attack and stab, and the fact that our only electric move right now is Shockwave, which is 60 power, and Thunderbolt is 95 power.
Yeah.
Much better option. Now, do we care at all about Pin Missile? Ever. Because Thanos, defense-wise, like, I guess they have high special defense. Typically against, like, Bullseye's Alakazam, we're probably going to be using Gluttony, right? Especially because Gluttony would have high attack, and we could just use Body Slam and kill the Alakazam because the Alakazam has low defense. Pin Missile is good against Psychic types, but it's Pin Missile. Yeah. So it only has 14 power and 85 accuracy.
I didn't even know that was a possible number for power.
Yes, it's 14 power, but it hits multiple times. So like a minimum of 28, because it hits at least twice, right? But up to 5 times, which would be 70. So, anyway, go ahead.
All right. Hob says get rid of quick attack. You have quick attack if you need to revenge kill in the final fight. Says Mocan. And then Hob says pin and kick are good coverage. And Shockwave is still a good oh crap button if you need to hit. Thanos outspeeds everything anyway.
That's a very good point. Thanos' speed is like the highest speed of possibly anybody. So, okay, that reason for getting rid of quick attack makes sense, because the pin missile is good coverage. I was trying to think, I mean, I guess the Slowbro, because it's part psychic, but it's also part water, so I would just use the Thunderbolt, which is stab, as opposed to pin missile. So I was trying to think of like what psychic types there would be in the Elite Four, and there's Alakazam, there's Jinx, and there's Slowbro, to name a few. In fact, possibly to name the only ones that I can think of. But yeah, because of the argument of we're already faster than anybody. Like the positives to quick attack are that it goes in, hits, and you know you're going first. We know we're going first anyway.
Mocan asks what cool TMs we have left.
All right, so let's double check. Skip through all this, blah, blah. Yes, we know. Thank you.
I thought it was like leveling up, or like evolving. I mean, and I was like, what?
So I mentioned, we have Giga Drain, we have Solar Beam, we have Brick Break, Fire Blast, Rock Tomb, Aerial Ace, Steel Wing, Overheat we just got. Dig, if I didn't mention Dig. We already have Earthquake on one of our Pokemon, but we have Earthquake, we have Blizzard, Bullet Seed, Toxic, Water Pulse, Dragon Claw, and then the HMs. Okay, we taught both of those. Now we can look at our stats for our medicines, or our vitamins, I should say. But also, if people have thought, please keep that conversation going. Like, don't be like, oh, well, he's moved on to... No, it doesn't matter.
Earthquake is never bad to have on 2 Pokemon.
I guess.
Same with Psychic.
Yeah, the thing is, the Earthquake and the Psychic that we have are stab, right, on the Pokemon that we have them on. To get rid of... So if we just look at everybody's moves for every Pokemon that we have, like Confusion, Hypnosis, Headbutt, and Psychic. Now, the reason we still have Headbutt is because we have a very weirdly high attack stat compared to our... Well, okay. I guess now it has more evened out over time, I suppose. But originally our attack stat was much higher than our special attack. Now it's less so. But we have Headbutt on Simpsons with Confusion and Psychic and Hypnosis. We could get rid of Hypnosis because it is 60% accurate. But, So there's that as an option. On Sylvester, we have Rock Throw, Earthquake, Rock Smash, and Explosion. So a fighting type attack because we want a fighting type attack. Explosion because, again, we talked about that oh crap button. So
Hob says Casper needs something that can hit normal just in case.
Okay, so Big Casper, Shadow Punch, Confuse Ray, Shadow Ball, and Nightshade. Obviously, Confuse Ray technically can, but again, out of all these things, Confuse Ray doesn't do damage, so that's perfectly fair. I guess at this higher level, right, what do people think of Nightshade? Do we get rid of Nightshade over Shadow Punch, which always hits 60 power, and Shadow Ball, which is 100% accurate and has 80 power? Or we could get rid of Confuse Ray. It is 100% accurate for confusing, but, we could run the risk, and it is a risk, kind of no matter what, of having the Pokemon never get hit, like hurt itself in confusion, and then just snap out, right? Hey, Marcus is here. What's up, Marcus? Happy Friday. Okay, so yes. Nightshade is really bad late levels. It's not that great early either. Actually, I love, well, it's not that great against early, but yeah, Nightshade was really good early on because it's like 2-hit KOs everything, which is nice. But Hob also agrees, get rid of Nightshade. Mokan says fixed damage moves are best on Pokemon with no real offensive stats. Yeah, which, again, for Big Casper, who is definitely a special attacker, but has all physical moves because they're a ghost, I get it. But yeah, we can get rid of Nightshade. But for what? Can Big Casper learn Giga Drain? I would doubt it. To have like a, maybe Psychic? But to have a grass type move on the team, Big Casper can learn Giga Drain. What do people think about Giga Drain? Casper can learn Psychic. Yes. So that's an option. That's what I said. We can have double Psychic, but because we have no grass on the whole team, is it more worth it to put Giga Drain on? It's a special attacking move. Our special attack is very high on Big Casper. It hits normal types, which, I mean, again, it's neutral against normal, but still. What do folks think? Should I do Psychic or should I do Giga Drain? Or something else entirely. It might even be able to learn Earthquake. I guess I'll look while folks are typing. Earthquake. Big Casper cannot learn Earthquake. Makes sense that he can't. Or, yeah, he can't. The only other people that can learn Earthquake are Carpe Diem and Gluttony, by the way. Casper's quite frail. No, the healing doesn't feel great. Sure, I'm just talking about coverage. So, I mean, Solar Beam, I guess, in that same argument. Okay, Big Casper cannot learn it, only Gluttony can. So for Giga Drain, only Big Casper can. Alright. Yeah, I just don't want 2 Psychics and no Grass type attacks if we would want a Grass type attack. Obviously, against Water types, for example, we have Thanos, but still. The only reason to put Giga Drain on Casper is if you also put Psychic on him to sweep Bruno. Yeah, but we can sweep Bruno with Carpe Diem because Surf and then the flying type versus the fighting or whatever. Giga Drain, Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Psychic are the only special moves Casper can learn. Okay. Okay. Alright. So then, yeah, I think, like I said, I think we can be okay without a grass type move on the team. So. One move should be forgotten. Let's get rid of Nightshade. 1, 2, and poof. Forgot Nightshade. And machine set. Learned Psychic. Thank you. The grass type gets covered by electric and water. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the grass being good against ground or rock. Yeah, good point. Good point. Okay, so what else? Are we looking for a fire type attack anywhere? We're a little weak against grass types, and by weak against I mean like we're just not strong against grass types. We could do Aerial Ace. See if anybody can learn Aerial Ace. That one's a little tougher. No, not able. Okay. Fire Blast. A lot harder to hit with it. Sylvester. Carpe Diem. And Gluttony. Interesting. Or Overheat, which is a lot tougher. It lowers our special attack -2 after we use it.
Where are you at?
Just the last one.
Mokan says, what starter does the champion have again?
Charizard, aka hopefully we still have Sylvester to rock throw. But yeah, Charizard. Because Charizard 4 times weak to rock, we can rock throw and kill it in like 1 or 2 hits, hopefully. Because it's basically Moltres again, which we 2-shotted despite being much lower level than it. So that's the idea.
So the only grass type we have to worry about is Exeggutor, right?
Correct. Who's Grass Psychic, who we basically use Gluttony against, and we saw earlier tonight that we had some trouble
Right,
with
it's
that.
not easy.
The Exeggutor took 20 minutes to beat just that one Pokemon. But I mean, Gluttony was under no threat against it. It just took forever to beat it. Like, there wasn't really a moment where we were like, oh no, we're gonna die. It was just like, oh my god, you're just wasting our time.
Right.
Ah, Mocan. Good point.
Hey, we have Ice Beam now.
100% correct. Never mind. Then we're great. Okay. So then, I mean, I guess that's it. Right? I'd be confident or okay with selling a lot of these things. Like Dragon Claw obviously would be cool. 80 power, 100 accuracy, 15 power points, but, you know, in place of what? And it would only be good against Lance, and we have Ice Beam now, so yeah, we're fine.
And who could learn it anyway? No one.
Well, fine, you gotta call me out about it.
That's what I thought.
Mocan knows too.
Yeah, Mocan says, can anyone learn Dragon Claw?
Nope, I would have thought maybe Gluttony. I know that Gluttony doesn't really have claws, but kind of. But no, I guess not. What about Water Pulse? Can we give this to Carpe Diem in place of Hydro Pump? I guess Hydro Pump is relevant. Like, if it misses, it misses. But alright. So then let's go ahead and sell a bunch of TMs and stuff. Actually, we might not need it. Based on the money that we have, let's look at what we can buy. So we want full restores. We have 5. God, we probably want like 25. So another 20 would be... Ah! We literally can afford 19.
So yeah, I think we need to sell those things. Joe.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Oh man. Yeah, how many times have I gone to the fucking bank, man? And it's, well, you can only get this much back because it's all you have. Thanks. Mocan says, who has Rock Smash again?
Sylvester.
Okay. And then they say they might be able to use Brick Break instead. You can buy it and sell it on.
So we have Brick Break here.
Oh.
75 power, 100 accuracy. Sylvester can learn it, but obviously Rock Smash is an HM move, right? So we can't do that. We'll find out in a second, I suppose. Rock Smash being 20 power, as opposed to 75 power, but HM moves can't be forgotten right now. So we'd have to go...
The relearner or whatever?
No, it's
It's the daycare.
no, it's not the-
It's the... I'm out of options.
Well, good try. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't remember the frickin' name.
Move deleter.
Thank you.
Yeah. And fuchsia.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mocan.
thank you. Yeah, but we need the flying dude now. Alright. Nope, not deposit. Nope, always move. You should never use withdraw or deposit. It's very stupid. Like, this is just how you manipulate your box, and it's fine. That's right, I said manipulate your box. Okay. We will fly to Fuchsia. Okay. And here? Holy shit, I was right. First chance.
Nice. Very nice. Mocan says we will also need a last send-off for all the casualties of the run.
Yeah, we'll do that after the Elite Four. One way or the other, right? But yes, definitely. And we'll do that in 2 weeks on the finale. Alright, so forgot Rock Smash completely. Now we can go into the bag, go into the TM case, go to Brick Break, teach it to Sylvester, and Sylvester has now learned it, so thank you. Okay, and thank you, Mokin, for a very good suggestion. Okay. That's probably it. Let's go ahead and get on Fear itself and fly to Indigo Plateau.
Mokin also says, touch wood.
Knock on wood.
Oh, okay. But whenever I've been here, there has been no casualties. Shall I be here for the Elite Four run?
That's awesome. Yeah, we're so
That
I was
would be
saying
great,
so
regardless.
Yeah, so I was saying we're going to do the Elite Four run not this coming Friday, which would be the 2nd, because that is pre-release Friday for Dominaria United, but the Friday after, which would be Friday the 9th, I suppose, and we will be doing it then instead. So we'll take a week off for pre-release. We'll have that pre-release video that we always have out, so stay tuned for that. And but instead, we will be back then the week after on the 9th. So. Okay, vitamins time, and then we will call it a stream. Nope, not there. This way. Okay. Oh, right. No, we gotta sell things and buy stuff. So let's sell and buy, and then we'll do the vitamins at the beginning of the next one 2 weeks from now, after we've leveled everybody up, meaning that we've gotten more EVs, so we will know what we can calculate and what things we can actually use and would be effective.
Mokin says, see what boosts we can get.
Yeah, we have the we'll do that next time. We will sell and buy, and then we will call it a stream.
Whoa, somebody left their snatch over here.
Why?
I mean, it just says it right there.
It's a move. It's a Pokemon move.
Uh-huh.
Never mind.
That's it. Stream's over.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Who left their snatch in here? This is ridiculous. I'm out of here. Oh my god. Damn it, Amy. Alright. So we will get 1,500 bucks. Snatch is a dark type move that steals the effects of the foe's healing or status changing moves.
Sure.
Another 1,500, nice. Steel Wing, 1,500, thank you. Thief, 1,500, thank you. Attract, 1,500, amazing. Secret Power, same thing. Torment, same thing. Aerial Ace, okay. Rock Tomb, is that better than Rock Throw? No. 80 accuracy? I'll go back and double check later. What?
I mean, I feel like the accuracy is way better for Rock Tomb, but or no, I feel like the power's better.
Let's find out. So, Rock Throw is 50 power, 90 accuracy. Rock Tomb is 50 power, 80 accuracy. And the Rock Tomb may lower speed, or does lower speed, but it has less of a chance to hit, so that's the more relevant aspect of it. So, Rock Throw it is.
I just remember Rock Throw missing constantly.
Yes, because it absolutely feels like it misses all the time, but if we had one that was less, it would be probably infinitely worse, which would suck a lot. So, alright, Rock Tomb, goodbye.
But I always thought Rock Tomb was a good move. Like, I always thought it did a lot of damage to whoever got hit with it.
Yeah.
But I guess it's not more than Rock Throw.
Correct.
Which is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Mokan says, why did you keep Rock Throw and not Rock Blast?
I think because of the incremental aspect, I think the lower accuracy, or the not lower, but the low accuracy, the fact that it could be 2 hits up to 5, but like, you know, I just wasn't like, I was more confident with Rock Throw than with the chip damage of Rock Blast. Not necessarily correct, but that's how I felt about it. Still 1,500, interesting. Frustration is only 500. God damn. Okay, fine. Rain Dance, we're not on a rain team, so that's fine. Blizzard.
2 hits is the same as Rock Throw.
Is it? Was it 25? I thought, okay.
But yeah, slightly lower accuracy.
Okay. Hail. Toxic. Roar. Calm Mind. Yeah, Calm Mind would be for setting up. We have like none of those strats on the team whatsoever, which is fine, I think. Dragon Claw and Focus Punch. Okay, we're back to over $100,000 Pokédollars.
Wow.
So now we can buy full restores. We'll buy 20 full restores. We'll buy... We have 8 full heals. Have 15 total, I guess, would be fine. Still have a lot of money left. We don't need revives, obviously. We don't want max potions, because hyper potions are basically max potions for everybody but... oh, Gluttony's not even here right now. God damn it. So yeah, everybody but Gluttony, basically. And so we can just fly somewhere and buy hypers. So.
Mocan says you could get Rock Slide in Rock Tunnel.
That's true. That's very true.
There's a move tutor.
Correct. I remember that. That's towards the exit. So we would go from... Can we even go from the Cerulean? Or not, the Rock Tunnel. So from the Lavender side. Okay, Mansion. Yeah, we'll go to Cinnabar to go to their mart and buy some stuff.
Yeah.
We can buy more hypers. We can buy more if they have supers. I don't think they do, though. They don't. Okay, so I'll buy hypers. 16. 25? Seems fine. Then we can, I guess, since we're just flying all over the place, we'll fly to Lavender and check out Rock Slide. And we can check out or buy some more supers and or regular potions as well, just to keep up our stock on those. Supers, 8. We probably only need, I guess we need 20, right? 18, 20. Yeah, we got plenty of money. Okay. Good, good.
Alright.
And then let's check out Rock Slide. We have Sylvester on the team. Good, good. Okay. Is it dark in here? God damn it. Nobody has flash, right? I'm not going to remember where this person is if I don't use flash. So I'll be lazy. Just fly to Lavender. Go to the center. Because we're probably just going to be able to run away from everybody we come across. So let's just go to the PC. So yeah, by the way, everybody, just as a reminder, if you missed it when I commented on it earlier, who has flash? You, Marjorie? No. Who the hell has flash? No. I mean, it might have been somebody who died, I suppose. It's definitely
No, maybe Margarine had it, but... Or no, I guess you can't delete it.
Well, again, if we had gone to the move relearner or whatever.
Yeah, the delete.
Deleter, thank you. Okay, what about... I always I'll just teach it to somebody, because obviously... Who had flash? Must have been somebody who's dead, right? Or we just never taught it to someone. Interesting. Alright, whatever. I'll give it to, Squillion, I guess. Take out Fear itself. Teach Squillion Flash. Going into the bag, to the TM case.
Mocan says might be in the dead box.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's possible. Yeah, I don't want Thanos to learn it Simpsons, but Squillion can't. Okay, great. Cool.
Just check the dead box.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to take them out. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant information. It doesn't matter who had it. You can't use a dead Pokemon even for NHM. Like unless it's a necessary one to move on in the game, right? Can you learn your name is Lunar? I would hope you can learn Flash, but I named it, so maybe it can't. Anyway, let's try this. Yes, thank God.
Nice.
Okay. Which move should be forgotten? Doesn't matter. Foresight. Yeah, that move sucks ass. We'll get rid of the Foresight.
Wow.
It's like, but then it would be able to hit ghosts. It can already hit ghosts, and it has confusion, which is super effective against ghosts. So, we're good there. Let's go into the cave and go find this move tutor.
Yep.
I haven't used this bike in a while. Okay. Now we're in the cave, or the tunnel.
Guess we don't need no stinking bike.
Yeah, where we're going. Alright, Flash. Thank you. Now the move tutor is this way, if I recall correctly. It's like tucked away in a corner somewhere. It's at level 16. Yeah, we're not gonna be fighting you for experience, that's for sure. Let's get that. Yeah, it's like down here in a round, I think. If I remember correctly. Okay, so on our way, and there's an item up there. Why didn't I get that before? And Max Ether too? That's an insane item. Why the hell didn't I get that before?
Amazing.
God damn. Alright, here's the move tutor, by the way. I'm super happy we came back in here. Thanks, Mocan. For the reminder. Level 15, I definitely don't care. Let's run. Talk to you. When you're up on a rocky mountain like this, rock slides are a threat. Can you imagine boulders tumbling down on you? That'd be like, wah! Total terror. You don't seem to be scared. Want to try using Rock Slide? Yes. This move can be learned only once. Is that okay? Which Pokemon should I teach Rock Slide? The only one that can learn it. Sylvester wants to learn Rock Slide. Already knows 4 moves. Should move be deleted? Hell yeah. Which move should be forgotten? Rock Throw, please. So Rock Slide. So Rock Throw, 50 power, 90 accuracy. Rock Slide, 75 power, 90 accuracy, and may cause flinching.
Nice.
So yes, much better. Thank you, Mocan, for the reminder. 1, 2, and poof! Sylvester forgot how to use Rock Throw and learned Rock Slide. It might be scary to use it in this tunnel. Alright, I won't use it in this tunnel. Fine. God. Go to the top. We have an escape rope. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay. Now we're back here. Not on our bike anymore for some reason. But yeah, so guess what, everybody? That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end. I guess I partially lied. We can fly one more place and buy potions as well to top off our bag here. And then that'll be the end of this particular stream. A lot of things that we announced tonight or reminded people of tonight. So, first of all, since I didn't say it at all during the stream, please don't forget that wherever you are watching this, whether you're watching live on Geek for All or whether you're watching on the VoD over on Video Games for All, please don't forget that any of those other channels that I just mentioned, along with Gluten Free for All, are linked down in the description box below. And then whichever of the channels that you are on, you should definitely make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so that you get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, or if you're here on Geek for All, whenever we go live, which is every Monday and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Notably, I mentioned every Monday and Friday. This coming Friday, September 2nd, that will not be the case. We will not be having a stream that night because it will be pre-release. And so we will be pre-releasing instead, and by pre-releasing I mean making a video of us getting the product, opening the product, and uploading that video as quickly as possible to all of you, so definitely stay tuned for that. Again, if you have that bell rung, you will be able to get those notifications as soon as that video comes out. Plus a video, why would I go here at all? Plus the video of like people around the store and the cool things that they're opening and stuff like that, because, you know, pre-release is a lot of fun and a lot of hype and etc. And so if you want to see that, definitely stay tuned to the channel so that you will be able to see that. I don't know, 15, right? That's only 3,900. I could get like 20. That seems fine. Okay. We get full heals? We got full heals, I think. Let's just fly to the Indigo Plateau and find out. But anyway. And then this coming Tuesday, extremely important, this coming Tuesday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, I can bring it over again to remind everybody, is the MTG Arena Early Access live stream event for Dominaria United, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, starring us as well as many other talented streamers. We will be playing limited all day long. That's all we're going to be doing is limited. We're going to play for around 12 hours. So if that sounds like something interesting to you that's going to be sealed and draft, then we encourage you to check us out. If you're looking more for standard gameplay, that's not us. But like I said, many talented streamers, so I encourage you to go check them out as well, because they also deserve your support if that's something that you're looking for. So, but yeah, we would love to see you here, of course. And I said, we'll be here throughout the day, so if you can't make it the whole time, don't worry, most people won't be. You know, it just depends on what you're available for and interested in.
Okay.
But we'll be here for that on Tuesday. Thank you for Wizards again for inviting us, because we love participating. It's really cool.
And we will, did we figure out a different way to go about posting the VOD for that, so that they're not cutting off?
No, we just,
part of it,
well, no, there's two options, right? Like last time, technically, it just cut me off during my closing, because we knew it was around 12 hours, but we could, if it goes way longer than that, like if we stream past 1 a.m. basically, then I would just try to hit record on the stream as well as just streaming it. I would record it as well, and then we could upload that other portion as a second video. But yeah, YouTube only keeps the first 12 hours of it on the VOD. So.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that, and then I realized that we talked about like thinking about trying to like fix that in some kind of capacity ourselves.
We know how. It's just, you know, and it's easy enough. It's just whether it's relevant to do it or not, and it's not always. So okay, so yeah, I mean this is our boxed Pokemon right now, and this right here is the team that will be training up first before going on to face the Elite Four. Like I said, I'll try to get everybody to around 55 or so that it's not they're all 63 and so they decimate everybody, but you know, it's still, it makes it entertaining but also not a squash super early on. So sorry, drink your water. And then you can read them.
Mocan says, honestly, so hyped for Damu.
True.
Limited format looks weird though. Domain is an interesting mechanic.
I like Domain. I liked Domain when it was around originally, but I didn't know how to play when it was around originally. At least not well. Domain is an ability that you get a benefit for each basic land type among lands you control. So basically, the more colors you play, the more benefits your domain creatures get. So we will see how it works. If we see enough domain cards, we can make a domain deck. Who knows? But we will be back before that on Monday. Even though we're streaming on Tuesday for 12 plus hours on Arena, we will still be back for Magic Monday, playing MTG Arena on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, so definitely stay tuned for that as well.
He says most of the set is like 1.5 colors, but you want to play a lot of off-color duels, I guess.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Hob says, sorry I disappeared for a while. Co-parent going through kid stuff.
Gotcha. No worries. We got a couple of things. The biggest thing that you might have missed was Sylvester now has Rock Slide instead of Rock Throw, and we picked up a Max Ether. We bought a bunch of items and sold a bunch of TMs at per your and Mocan's requests and assistance. So I really appreciate both of you, as well as Erica and many other folks who were able to give input, etc., all along the way, let alone not just tonight. So, but yeah, so this is the team going forward. I said I'll level them up to around 55. I'll also double check when I have some time the exact levels of the first couple of Elite Four members that we'll be coming up against, just to make sure that it's not a squash fest in either direction, because I think that would be messed up.
Hub also says, oh, I was thinking of suggesting Rock Slide anyway. Good call.
Yeah, Mocan reminded us, and I do, Hub, remember that you had mentioned when we first came across it, like, that's a good thing to save for later in the game, and sure enough, it's infinitely better than Rock Throw, so it's a good thing that we waited until now to have it, because who knows who we would have put it on. Like, maybe we would have put it on Sylvester back then, but there's really no way to know, so having it now is a lot better. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. So, like I said, as a reminder, we'll be back in 2 weeks for the continuation of this and the finale of this. So definitely stay tuned for that. Obviously, during that finale, we can also talk about maybe announcing what we are planning to play next after the Nuzlocke is over. Again, one way or the other. Of course, I'm hoping that we can claim ourselves the conquering heroes, but we shall see. And we will keep our fingers crossed for that between now and then. So, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
I almost forgot your job, Amy, so I apologize. I can actually get rid of this. The game might stop making noise, but might not. Amy, if you will.
Alright. Hob was here tonight. Thanks for being here.
As
Mocan, super vocal tonight, and I really appreciate it.
Definitely. While you were gone.
Oh, Marcus came. Marcus, we miss you. Who else? Erica was here earlier on.
Correct.
Thank you so much for being here. We love you. We see you every time, and
Yes.
we appreciate it every time. Battle was here for a bit. That was really cool. We also had a couple of new people tonight.
Which
we
was
had,
awesome.
John, the master of Pokemon, or the maestro of Pokemon. I don't know, something. And then we had Weird Animator Owen as well. So thank you both for stopping by.
Yes, it was a pleasure to have you both. So
And that
yeah,
was everybody.
that is everyone. If you were watching and lurking and did not hear your name, that doesn't mean we don't appreciate you. It just means we didn't see you in chat, so we couldn't call you out by name specifically. But thank you for watching nonetheless. If you want to hear your name shouted out at the end, definitely feel free to come into chat, even if you just want to say hi. We had a couple of those tonight as well, and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And again, we appreciate any and all support that folks are willing to give. As a reminder, because I mentioned like the sub and ringing the bell, etc. Likes and shares on streams or pre-recorded videos that we upload go a very long way, and we really appreciate it. So thank you for doing that also. And last but not least, as we end almost all of our streams, sometimes I forget, but it's not because I don't care. It's just because, sometimes there's a lot going on in my brain. But we want to make sure that until we see you next, you continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours, super important. And, as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.